Don't ever start smelling bread because you will get addicted to it. I was like, what the?
We're talking about how many lifetime kills
Oh,
do you
yeah,
think
so-
you have in games?
Yeah, so I raised you like, well, you started off going, how many blocks have you destroyed? Have you destroyed more blocks in Minecraft than you've placed? And we both reckon that we've destroyed more.
Definitely.
I mean, the game is called Minecraft, and you do spend an extraordinary amount of time mining.
Indeed, indeed.
So then I asked you the question, how many people do you reckon you've killed? Like, if you had to guess.
Say in video games.
In video games. In video games. Like, okay, how many people have you killed in reality?
Just a couple. What?
Well, so yeah, like...
Don't get in the way of my donuts.
We've played video games for a very, very long time now. I mean,
Yes.
I think like one of the first games I ever played was Contra. Which...
See, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, how do you not know Contra? Okay, so Contra was like a 2D side scroller where you play as one of two army dudes and you just shot the shit out of things. And occasionally they would go into a bit where it was still 2D, but rather than being side scrolling, you moved from left to right and you had to shoot barrels and up a hallway. So it was a pretty good game. Tough when you're like 6 years, 5 years old, something like that. And so yeah, that was one of the first games I played, and that involved a lot of killing.
Okay.
So I'd reckon like big games that we've played over the years: Call of Duty, GTA,
Halo was when I first met you.
Halo, yeah, Left 4 Dead as well.
Yes.
We played that a lot, and that was really easy to kill.
Do they count as kills? Because they're already dead.
That's true, actually. You get into the technicalities.
Exactly.
No, let's say like any enemy that you have defeated and removed off screen, like that AI has ceased to exist. That is a kill.
Yeah.
So I know I've certainly racked up a lot in Left 4 Dead. Dead Rising I've done a lot of because I got the 50,000 kills achievement, which is something like 53,926.
Yeah, I remember that. Like and that population of the world in that game.
And I was really, really pleased with that because that was like one of the best achievements I've ever got.
Yeah, it's a pretty impressive one.
Yeah, like
I'll give you that.
The thing with that one is, you could probably rack up a similar number of kills in any game, to be honest. But with Dead Rising, you only had a certain amount of time to do it, and I was able to do it with time to spare. So I've always been a bit proud of that one.
Nerd boner.
Yes, indeed. So 1, 2, yeah. So yeah.
But we're not talking about cutscene kills.
Yeah. So the caveat is like, say you're playing a Star Wars game, for instance, like Lego Star Wars, and you can play as Darth Vader in the game, and you see Darth Vader blow up a planet, but you never pulled the trigger on that. Like, I can't think of a game where you go, all right, left click of the mouse, right click of the shoulder buttons, whatever, and the planet goes boom. Because that would be a couple of billion right there. Imagine if you did that to Earth.
Yeah. Well, but then again, do they count as kills? Because those AI technically will never have existed. There won't ever be actual enemies on that planet.
That is true. Like, from the perspective, it is just a 3D model sitting in 3D space, and there's nothing on there. It's just like a big ball with texture on it. But alright, so yeah, that doesn't count. Like,
this is really this is a lot more complicated than I thought it would be.
Alright, so any enemy that you have shot, jumped on the head of, hitten with melee, run over, I can't think of any more ways of killing in video games. It's mostly shooting. Poisoning, that's a good one.
Maybe.
Stabbing. There's a lot of stabbing in video games nowadays. Hitting with a bow and arrow, ever since.
What about Minecraft though? Like I can come over there and push you off a cliff. Pushing off cliffs, that's another way.
Alright, let's not get into the ways of killing people now. We know how to kill people. So yeah, like any one-on-one or 1v multiple interactions where the AI doesn't walk away alive.
Okay. But even then, that's a number that I don't think we could ever figure out.
Yeah, I'd say like because it varies from game to game as well. You know, like I'm really aware that I've stopped building for some time now.
Do your work.
All right, I'm working. So.
One goes there. One goes there. One goes there. I've built up. Oh, I could just build to the edge of the picture. Otherwise, shit will hit the fan.
So yeah, getting back on kind of like subject. Yeah, it's a number that would be impossible to calculate because, like I said earlier, you know, you go into it. We've played a lot of Call of Duty together. I mean, you still play Call of Duty and I don't anymore.
And whose fault is that, James?
It's I'd say Activision's fault for, you know, releasing
'Cause it's an
one game
amazing
a year. Yeah, that's it.
Call of Duty Ghost is amazing.
Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. But you know, like we've both played a lot of matches from that, and we could go in, and we've always been like, you know, say if we're playing with Eddie and Trimmer as well, always top 4 in the leaderboards, like for all players. And
yeah,
you know, that's not global, that's just for the match. But even then, you're only getting something like if you're doing a team one, maybe 10, somewhere between 10 and 20 kills. Not exactly a lot. And these matches will last for, you know, 10, 15 minutes.
Here's an idea. Maybe something a bit more calculable. How many kills do you reckon you've got on average over your whole life? Like, how many kills a day in video games?
A day. Okay.
So, bearing in mind you've been alive for like 23 years now. Oh, damn it.
Oh, yeah, my controller's really fidgety, by the way.
Oh, okay. It's not the batteries.
No, it's just like, you knock it a bit too hard and it goes. But kills a day.
How do you wank with this thing?
Kills a day. Okay, so...
Right, so first of all, how many days is 23 years? Pretty much.
So it's 365 days a year.
Do the maths.
I'm going to get a calculator. There's probably going to be someone watching this right now who's figured it out already and is yelling at us for getting a calculator out. But you know what I say to that person?
It's 4,200. Even though it'd be a hell of a lot more than that.
All right, do you want to ballpark this figure? Like, if you had to guess.
It'd be like... about 8,000? Roughly 8,000.
I can't even remember where I put my calculator. So you're saying 8,000, did you say?
I don't know. It'll be somewhere near 8,000.
Somewhere near 8,000.
Come on, calculator.
I found it. Alright, so 365 times 23. Roughly. 8,395.
I thought it would be less than 8,000.
Alright. So I know because I've already gotten stuff, like I said, in Dead Rising I got that 53,000 thing. I've already,
By the way, sleep in a bed.
Alright.
Come sleep with me, James.
I already know that I've gone well past at least one a day. You know, I'm looking at...
Yeah. I've probably done 8,000 in COD alone over the years.
I know from Dead Rising I've done at least 5 a day. At least 5 kills a day. So, you know, I'm up there with Harold Shipman or something, because that's the only serial killer I can think of.
Harold what?
Harold Shipman, the doctor. Shipman. He was like this doctor who just overprescribed patients and just killed loads of them. And then he killed himself.
As they all do.
It does tend to happen with serial killers.
They just chicken out.
Yeah, they don't want to get caught.
Don't do the crime.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime, Trimmer.
Why Trimmer?
we all know what he's done. That poor girl. Yeah, we're going to have to cut that. So if you're just joining us, we were talking about how many people we killed in video games.
And in real life, what?
So, okay, so many kills a day. I'd reckon probably...
Per day?
I mean, what was the number? 8,395.
Well, yeah, 8,395.
Yeah.
I reckon in lifetime career, probably. It killed AI.
Yeah.
Are we and real people in online matches? Yeah.
Yeah, that counts as well.
AI and real people. Probably over 30,000. Oh no, more than that. Maybe over 50,000. Do you reckon?
All right, so if you killed 100 people a day on average across your entire life, that would be 839,500. That seems low. I mean, that does seem like a bit low. You know, I checked my Xbox today when I was copying my memory across, and obviously a lot of these games don't involve killing in any way, like stuff like Portal. And Minecraft's got a bit, but it's not loads. We play creative a lot. I haven't played like survival on the Xbox in about a year, I'd say. But yeah, I played, and this was on my newer Xbox, which I've had for 2 or 3 years now. I've played 140 games, and those are the saved ones, the ones I haven't deleted. And you probably get a lot of kills from those. Like, I'd imagine the vast majority of them do involve killing in some way, because I don't really play a lot of sports games. I don't play, beat 'em ups. Well, like you know what I mean, like Tekken, Street Fighter, that kind of stuff.
But you don't ever kill people in that.
Minecraft. Not Minecraft.
Tekken, you don't.
Tekken, you don't. What am I thinking? Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
You kill people in that.
Mortal Kombat is brutal.
Pretty brutal. And
because when you tear someone in half, like rip their legs apart.
Yeah, but there's also games like Batman. The Batman series from Rocksteady. I've always enjoyed those, but you don't kill people in those because Batman doesn't kill people. Okay. Sorry, I've got the belt cheese. I want to cut that bit. So yeah, there's also weird ones like I've been playing this kind of like Dynasty Warriors game, One Piece Pirate Warriors on the PlayStation at the moment, and you don't get kills in that, you get KOs.
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
I've played a lot of Dynasty Warriors, and I've gone into matches like with Pirate Warriors. There's quite a lot of levels in it, and you could go in and you get, I don't know, 400 at least KOs if you're not even trying too hard.
Yeah. What about that Dragon Ball Z? Is it Dragon Ball Z? The one that's like really easy, 1000 Gs on it.
Oh, Avatar.
Is it that?
Yeah, Avatar.
What, do you get kills in that?
I can't remember if they're kills.
That game's like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, it probably isn't kills because the cartoon comes from Nickelodeon. So
like bullshit.
Yeah, probably not going to be kills. By
the way, do some work.
I am aware.
This is just all me.
Well,
you did that bit up there.
I'm doing the better commentary, so whatever.
Work and talk at the same time.
I can't work and talk at the same time.
Otherwise, this video will be like 2 hours long. So
it's going to be commentary.
It's probably going to be that long anyway.
Yeah, it's going to have to be multiple parts, I reckon.
Okay.